Just a quickie for you today because right now it's time. It's time. Time to go get calendars at Dollar General for 30 cents. 70% off right now. It's March 16 today. They didn't have very many. They only had, this whole year, they only had one little box up front, not with the office supplies. I've been looking for these since after Christmas. Couldn't find them, because they're up by the register. Go figure. And the reason I'm bringing this to you today is because, like I said, right now they're 70% off. And so this dollar calendar was 30 cents. I got horses and cars because the beautiful pictures. I have some plans for these. I hope to bring you that very soon, so you'll see more about that. Last year, I got this when everything was 70% off or 90% off. It was super, super cheap, and with good reason. You know, this is supposed to be a calendar, for God's sake. It's just paper, but look at all the beautiful colors. This was last year's model, and I haven't done anything with it except be glad that I have it, because there's a color for every color scheme, every plan, every kind of thing. And these make great tabs, cutting these days out, folding them in half. Even these would make fun tabs. This could be cut out for a little, you can cut the phone numbers off, or if you're putting it in that kind of a journal, just keep the phone numbers on and put it in the back. Notes, if you want to cut the notes off, fine and dandy. And there's one on, there's 12 of all of them. Super, super pretty colors. I got another one because this one has all different colors. This lemon, yellow, green is not in last year's model. These are all different. And they're different kind of numbers. They're quite a bit bigger than last year's model, but the notes are smaller. And each calendar comes with a beautiful piece of fairly clean cut. Is it 12 by 12 for real? Geez, no, it's 10.5 by 9.5. So they're not even 12 by 12, but this stuff comes in so handy, and it is corrugated. So if you want to use the corrugated, this makes such fun clusters and additions to master boards. This looks like it's just going to peel right off, but if you ever have any trouble, just dampen the top piece with a spray of water in 2 or 3 seconds, and it'll just peel off easy peasy if it doesn't already. So each of my 3 calendars came with cardboard that I can use. Also in the calendars section are these. I love these. Look, that's kind of the ugly one of the bunch, but look how fun those daisies are. I love those daisies. Tie-dye, I'm always a fan, especially when there's purple involved. Such nice colors. That's fun. And then homely. You can cover that. What I used these for last year anyway, I used it to keep track of all my videos, which came out when and what is scheduled to come out for each month. And so I could do that for this, although I did just get some other ones that I think go through 2024. So these may just be glue books. You could glue a couple pieces together, a couple pages together. And again, these were 70% off. So 4 for $1.30, $1.20. Yeah, look at her use those math skills. If you want to do a spring journal, it's not too late. Summer's not here yet, even though it's been ridiculously hot and sunny. It's supposed to snow and rain the next week, at least around here. So spring is still very much here. This would make a fantastic little spring glue book. Again, if you don't like the cover, it's easily covered or painted over. Super, super easy. And for 30 cents, you can't go wrong. They're about the same price as those square ones I got at Dollar Tree a few weeks back, but they're way nicer. They have a lot more paper. The paper is sturdier, and they're just fun covers. The other thing I got at Dollar General, and that's where the calendars came from, DG. I got these in the little book section that they have in order to fussy cut them. So this one I did last night when I got home. That's all I had the brain power to do was I wanted to come home and tear up some shit. So that's what I did. So I tore this one all out. It's got a nice little reinforced spine. So I can easily cover this and make this into a nice little journal. Again, paint it, cover it with fabric, sand it down and glue papers to it. There's all kinds of things to do with this kind of cover. I went through each page, and of course you have to decide, unless you buy 2 of each book, which I did not do. You have to decide what you want. I still am in the back of my mind working on my own color glue book, which I have not started yet. But one of my colors is silver, and I just thought that was a fun little magic wand and, you know, cheese. What I wanted was stuff that's not in everybody else's book. I wanted something different other than magazines. Hot pink opera is one of my colors. There's the other end of that little guy. Orange. A yo-yo. You don't see a lot of yo-yos around. This is going to go in that sherbet book that I have going because it's got the sherbety colors. My blueberry book, of course. Could go on the blue page. I have a gray page. I love gray. Gray's one of my favorites. I think this will go on the teal page just because it's beautiful. So all kinds of things. More of that opera color. It's kind of hard to find. You usually find pink, but not opera. Opera's the hot pink, which I love. So those are fun. I got numbers for the same reason. Cut out each flower for the more colors. The numbers. So lots of fussy cutting, and then another cover. Lots of fussy cutting. I will just cut the whole strip. Maybe use as tabs. And then fun. There's the yo-yo again. Different stuff. Look at those shoes. That was a kid with attitude. She grew up having some sass, didn't she? Anyway, if you want stuff for your color glue book, get a color book, right? Why not? And of course they're cheap. You know, the pages aren't any, they're a little thicker than a magazine page. Not much. A peeled banana. The other one had a regular banana. Unpeeled. So that'd be fun. The other one had a regular lemon. This has a sliced lemon. More blueberries. The nest eggs. Love. Oh, might I get the lake? We don't get those kind of waves here though, thank God. We do that a lot. Yeah, Crocs for sure. But what a perfect book. I don't read well, apparently. I read very well. I don't see very well sometimes because I thought these were all $1 a piece. I got home, imagine my surprise, they were $1.50 a piece. No matter, I mean, really, but I swear, when I was standing there going, yeah, I could do $1. Yeah, that's fine. I'll get another one. Sure, 3's good. Do they have any more? I thought they were $1. Oh, well. Lots to play with for under $5. Most of it will go in my color glue book. Speaking of blueberries and shopping, I'll flash a picture up here because I haven't had a chance to print it out yet. But I found, first of all, I've been shopping at this store called Digital Curio. She's amazing. Amazing. And her work is exquisite. Here I do have a sample of her Boston Terriers. Oh, I had to have it. Look how cute they are. Here's the best part of this. Not only are they gorgeous, the kits are huge. I did print some doubles because I knew I'd be using them in different projects. The kits are very large. Look at him with this little ball. So cute and beautiful work. Here's the best part. She gives you commercial license. So if I wanted to make Boston Terrier printed material, I can do that. If I wanted to make Boston Terrier t-shirts, I can do that using her artwork with a clear conscience. She gives you commercial license. Her prices are not bad at all, and they're very well done, and they're commercial license. So I bought this one in the blueberry kit that I just put up on the screen. Super cool. I'll put a link to her shop below. Amazing stuff. And she has everything. She's got vintage and retro and disco and glam and anything under the sun you can imagine. I've got about 1,000 of her things saved in my favorites and already in my cart saved and whatever. Just amazing work. And speaking of amazing work, we all know and love Edith Holden. If you don't know about Edith Holden, because you may be new, Edith Holden was a nice lady in the 1800s, very talented lady who, like many women in the Victorian era, learned how to watercolor and kept journals. And she did a lot of illustration work. Say for the Humane Society, she made posters for them and postcards and whatnot. Very, very, very beautiful work. In fact, I have her book right here. I just showed this the other day, so it's handy. See an example. And junk journalers are in love with her work and buy her books up left, right, and center. here's the sepia versions of some of her work. And tear apart her books for junk journals, for ephemera, for all kinds of things. Little tiny illustrations. There, that's a good example of her Diary of an Edwardian Lady journals and her beautiful handwriting. So we all know and love this, and they're harder and harder to find. Her engagement ring, opal, her birthstone. This is a book about her, not by her, but about her. So it features a lot of her work and all kinds of wonderful things. And I just did a video on that, featuring that, so I'm not going to go into it. But the reason I bring her up is because if you've not heard of Marjolaine Baston, she was huge in the late 80s, early 90s. Just amazing, amazing work. She does watercolor. She has books out called, several books out, but one is Nature's Garden. She has a whole line of Nature's Garden cards, posters, stickers. Back in the day, there were truckloads of stickers from Sticker Planet featuring her work. I got this 2021 Nature's Inspiration Marjolaine Baston brand new planner from Amazon for $2.50. It's got a pocket, and her work is every bit as beautiful as Edith's, I believe. And it's also as hard to find. So if you're looking for something new to collect and something new and fresh to add to your journals, start watching your St. Vincent's and your thrift stores and eBay for Marjolaine Baston. Exquisite stuff. Plus, again, these would make great tabs. Fold them, cut them in half. Little tiny calendars just for fun. Beautiful, beautiful watercolor. Nature's Garden. And she has her own font. I'm sure this isn't her handwriting. This is her font designed based on her handwriting in the day of computers. Where poor Edith Holden had to, little tiny fussy cuts. Edith Holden had to do it all by hand. $2.50. Screaming good deal, wouldn't you say? I'm so excited. I'm so excited to have this. Now tell me, doesn't that feel like an Edith Holden thing? Little black cat chickadees are so cute. And speaking of birds, man, I'm the queen of segues today. I'm going to put up a little video. There's a porch. Every year there's been a bird's nest up there, and I'll just talk over the video here a little bit. And it's fun to watch because the birds always come back. But last year we had hurricane level winds, 50 mile, 60 mile an hour winds, and gusts. And their poor little nest got blown out of the little cubby there between the porch post and the porch's ceiling overhang. Or I should say roof overhang. And for a long time, the people who lived there kept the nest. And I noticed a couple times the birds would be picking out of that old nest. They're so smart. You know, why reinvent the wheel? There's a nest right here. I think if they had a couple people or a couple birds together, they could pick it up and put it back where it was. But anyway, somebody removed the nest completely. So they're having to start from scratch, and that's what you're seeing here is this beautiful robin. There's two, of course, that help. I think she mostly builds the nest. Maybe he does. I don't know much about birding, but in no time flat, she'll have that nest done. It's amazing to watch. A couple years ago, it seemed like I was there in the morning and I saw them starting it, and when I left in the afternoon, it was done. This one's taking a little bit longer. But it's so fun to watch. Officially, spring is here. And officially, this video is over for now. That's it for my show and tell. Go to Dollar General and stock up on calendars, glue books, mini projects, that bright colored one for tabs. For less than $3, you're going to have so much stuff to play with. It's amazing. And get some calendars. They had butterfly ones, which of course I did not buy, but you might like. They had horses, cars, butterflies. They had all different kinds. I'm going to come up, show you a video that you might like to use those kinds of calendars for. That's coming soon. So if you go out and get some, get a calendar of your choice of 12 by 12 or 10.5 by 9 or whatever size those are, like this kind of calendar. I have a video coming out on that. So until then, you have a lovely, lovely crafty day. Mate at the lake. Oh, go love up your bee sleeves. And give the birds in your yard some love. They're just starting out. Mate at the lake. Out for now.